I'm using gesso over here. You can use any wood primer of your choice. Once my gesso has dried, now I am using baby blue and breezy blue chalk paints from TCS. You can either mix both the colors or you can take it parallelly, just like I am taking. One coat is enough for this planter. Once this coat is done, use hair dryer to dry your planter. Make sure surface is completely dry before starting with this dry brushing technique. I am using dry brush technique to give light shade of basic chalk paint. Once my first layer has dried, now I am using brown color as the second layer. Over here, I am using burnt sienna acrylic color. You can use chalk paint as well. Now make sure once you are doing dry brushing, your brush is completely dry and you don't overload it with color. Only the tip of the brush should be filled with color. Dry brushing perfectly gives you the rustic look which you want. Now the third layer is my black color. Make sure you cover all the edges properly. While you are doing dry brushing, make sure you don't put any pressure on your brush. It has to be very light-handed to get a perfect rustic look. Now the second step is to give texture to my planter. Here I am using Welcome stencil from TCS and texture paste from TCS. To get proper stenciling, first make sure your stencil is properly fixed. It should not move while you put texture paste. So here I am sealing it with masking tape. I am using palette knife to spread this texture paste all over the stencil. Once the stenciling is done, remove your tapes carefully and very carefully lift up your stencil so that it does not mess your texture paste. I am using air dry clay from TCS and molds from TCS. Press hard and take out the clay immediately once you put in the mold. Once I decided where I need to put my clay, now I am using glue to stick these borders. Make sure you handle it carefully. Afterwards, you have to give a layer of varnish on the top of this clay so that once you put color, it does not come out. Over here, I am using stencil brush to cover all my borders using burnt sienna acrylics. Make sure you cover all the white spaces, edges, and remove extra color using tissue. Now I am planning to use gold leaf. So for that I have used gold leaf glue which I applied half an hour before, and now I am just putting gold leaf over here and removing it with my brush. Now I am using stencil brush and stencil to give little cracks between the gold leaf. After this, I have added few blocks using texture paste and sand. Thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed.